They hand off to their big tight end. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. They will go for it. Now Newton. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. David Irving breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And now here come the Cowboys. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told us, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Bryant with a catch right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
What stands reason they give Zeke the ball there? I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in 1st downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than 2nd place David Johnson.
Now, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line wants to block even harder because of him.
Now Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So that one will be accepted. And the D looking like they may blitz. They come out here in the I. Now Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second down now after the incompletion. They come out with one back, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Cowboys are in for 6.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
To throw is Prescott, and this is going to be caught. And how about that? Even after snapping it from back there, they still convert for the 2 points. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Nifty move. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Fresh set of downs here. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Panthers on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play clock winding down. Throwing on 3rd down. Newton. Flush to his right. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd. Down to that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out now come the Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 36 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Second down, Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. This looks like a free play for Prescott. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave them with a second and just 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Mike hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So how about that play? We had a tie ball game. Defense comes up huge. That's the definition of a big play for this defensive unit.
Not something that you see that happens often to a guy like, let's say, Jamal Charles. Remember 2015? Fumbled it in a key situation.
Roby, right?
Yes, exactly right. Bradley Roby picked it up and altered the ball game.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Prescott to throw it. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. K1 short. Able to get in and bury him well behind the line for a loss of 17. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Gets past one man. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They go to Elliott again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught by Bryant. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mario Addison in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Cam's going to run the option right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Newton's going to throw it. And the tight end Olsen, right side. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Newton to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
He'll look to throw. Going right side, he has Witten. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Or has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. second down. They run with Stewart. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in.
Victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has, because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.